Om Shanti. Good morning. So, we will continue reading yesterday's Murli, which is the original date is 18th of Feb 1985. And the essence of the Murli was one second. Yeah, the confluence age is the age to use your body, mind, wealth, and time in a worthwhile way. So we'll start reading with Baba Dada meeting the London group. All of you are the beads of the Father's rosary and tied in the thread of love, are you not? Why is the rosary given so much importance? Because the thread of love is the most important. Because the thread of love is the most elevated thread. So all of you now belong to the Father in the thread of love, and the memorial of this is the rosary. Only those who belong to the one Father and none other are the ones who become threaded in the one thread of rosary as beads of the rosary. There is just one thread, but there are many beads. So this is the sign of love for the one Father. So you consider yourselves to be beads of the rosary, do you not? Or do you think that very few will come within the 108? What do you think? That the number 108 is just a name? All of those who are merged in love for the Father are the pearls of the garden around Baba's neck. You are those who remain absorbed in the love of the One. So this stage of being absorbed makes you free from obstacles, and it is only the souls who are free from obstacles who are praised and worshipped. Who sings the most praise? If Baba were not to praise even one child, that child would sulk. Therefore, Baba praises every child because each child considers it to be his right. Because of having that right, they definitely consider it to be their right. The Father's speed is so fast, there is no one else with such a fast speed. He can please so many in 1 second. So the Father is always busy with the children, and the children are always busy with the Father. The Father's business is with the children. You have become imperishable jewels, and so congratulations. Congratulations because you have stayed victorious over Maya for 10, 15 years. However, now stay alive for the whole of the confluence age. All of you are strong. So Bab Dada is pleased to see such firm, unshakable children. Each child's speciality has made him belong to the Father. There isn't a single child who doesn't have a speciality. This is why Bab Dada is pleased to see the speciality of each child. Otherwise, why would it be just you who become the handful out of multi-millions and a few out of that handful? Each of you definitely does have a speciality. Some are jewels of one type and others jewels of another type. 9 jewels of different specialities are remembered. Each jewel is a special, a destroyer of obstacles. So all of you are also destroyer of obstacles. Bab Dada giving a response to the love, remembrances, and letters of the double foreign brothers and sisters. Baba has received the love of all the loving children. The zeal and enthusiasm in each one's heart reaches the Father. And just as you are moving forward with zeal and enthusiasm, so you receive special blessings from Bab Dada. And the family so you receive special blessings from Bab Dada and the family for constantly moving forward. You will continue to move forward with these blessings, and you will also continue to make others move forward. You are racing well in service. Just as you race with zeal and enthusiasm, so too continue to make imperishable progress. So you will claim a good number ahead. All of you accept remembrances personally by name and speciality. Even now, all the children are personally in front of Bap Dada with their own specialities. Therefore, multimillion-fold love and remembrance. Then Dadi Chandramani taking leave to go to Punjab. Give all the children love and remembrance, and also give them a special message to go into the flying stage. In order to make others fly, imbibe a powerful form. No matter what the atmosphere is like, you can give many souls the experience of flying with your flying stage. Therefore, especially remind everyone to let remembrance and service continue together. They are all long lost and now found special children. They are souls with good specialities. Let each one of them accept love and remembrance with their own speciality. It is good that you are playing a double part. The signs of souls who are unlimited is that they to go wherever there is a need at that time. Acha. While living in your households, you are free from all bondages and loving to the Father. Are you not? You are not trapped, are you? You are not caged birds, are you? You are flying birds, are you not? The slightest bondage can trap you. When you're free from bondage, you constantly continue to fly. So you do not have any type of bondage, not of bodies, of relations, of the household, or possessions. Not to have any bondage is said to be detached and loving. Those who are independent, that is free, would always be in the flying stage, whereas those who are dependent will fly a little and then their bondage will pull them down. So they are sometimes down below and sometimes up above. Their time will pass in this. Constantly to have a constant and stable flying stage, and the stage of sometimes down below, sometimes up above, there is the difference of day and night between the two. Which stage do you have? Constantly free from bondage and a constantly independent bird. One who always stays with the Father. You would not be attracted to any type of attraction. This is a lovely life. Those who are loving to the Father have a constantly lovely life. It would not be a life of conflict. Today this happened, yesterday that happened. No. However, you are those who always stay with the Father, ones who always stay in a constant and stable stage. This is a life of pleasure. If there isn't if there isn't pleasure, there would definitely be confusion. Today there was this problem, yesterday there was that problem. All of the things of the land of sorrow will definitely arise in the land of sorrow. But you are confluence aged Brahmins, and so all the sorrow will be left down below. You have stepped away from the land of sorrow. And so, even if you can see sorrow, it will not touch you. You have left the Iron Age, you have left the shores, and have now reached the confluence age. And the confluence is always shown as the highest. Confluence aged souls are always the highest. They are not down below. Since the Father has come to make you fly, why should you come down from the flying stage? To come down means to get trapped. Now that you have received wings, continue to fly. Do not come down at all. Acha? Then Baba is speaking to other Kumars. All of you are those who remain absorbed in the love for the One. Are you not? One Father and us, and no third person. This is known as being absorbed in love. I and my Baba. Apart from this, do you have any other mine? My uncle, my grandchild. It is not like that, is it? There is attachment in mine. To finish the consciousness of mine means to finish attachment. So all your attachment is to the Father. It is transformed. It has become pure attachment. The Father is always pure, and so your attachment has changed to love. Only my one Baba. In this one, everything else is finished, and the remembrance of one becomes easy. Therefore, you are constantly easy yogis. I am an elevated soul with my Baba. That is all. So Baba says, just have this consciousness. I am an elevated soul with Baba. By considering yourself to be an elevated soul, you will automatically have elevated actions, and Maya cannot come in front of an elevated soul. Then Bab Dada speaking to mothers. You mothers constantly swing in the swing of happiness with the Father. Do you not? Gopes and gopis constantly dance in happiness and swing or swing in swings. Those who are always with the Father dance in happiness. When the Father is with you, all the powers are also with you. The Father's company makes you powerful. Those who have the Father's company are always free from attachment. They are not troubled by being attached to anyone. So, are you free from attachment? No matter what type of situations come, you are free from attachment in every situation. To the extent that you are free from attachment, to that extent you will continue to move forward in your remembrance and service. Then speaking to the servers who have come to Madhuban, Sevadharis, you have accumulated in your account of service, have you not? Even now, in the atmosphere of Madhuban, you have received a chance to make your stage powerful, and you have also accumulated for the future. And so you have double the attainment. By serving the yajna, that is, by doing elevated service in the elevated stage, you accumulate multi-million fold fruit. No matter what service you do, first of all, check that you are stable in a powerful stage and are doing service as a server, not an ordinary server, but a spiritual server. Spiritual intoxication and spiritual sparkle must always have emerged in a spiritual server. Spiritual intoxication and spiritual sparkle must always have emerged in a spiritual server. While rolling chapatis also continue to spin the discus of self-realization. You might be carrying out your physical worldly work, but let both the physical and subtle service also continue at the same time. Do the physical work with your hands and do the subtle service with your mind, and it will become double. Even while working with your hands in one place, you can do a lot of service with the power of remembrance. In any case, Madhuban is a lighthouse. A lighthouse is in one place, but it serves everywhere around it. A lighthouse is in one place, but it serves everywhere around it. In this way, servers can create a lot of elevated reward for themselves and for others. Acha, Om Shanti. Yeah, so this was the second half of the Murli. Let's pause for a minute in silence and then we can discuss and share our churnings. Om Shanti. Yeah, would anyone like to share?
Om Shanti Shrimla Ben.
Ji, good morning.
Even though the group of mothers always attract me, you know the last paragraph which you read, the servers in Madhuban, I remember it very vividly because those days when I used to visit a lot, at least twice or thrice to Madhuban, it was Dadi Shantamani who attracted me. I don't know if you remember the early history. She used to sit on the chair also was a kind of a chair, inclining chair. She used to sit on the entrance to Dadi's cottage, and our eyes used to go here and there. I've got many pictures of her where I just used to go and sit next to her to see what she's looking and all. She was in charge of the servers who used to visit Madhuban. I've seen her holding meetings with the servers and everyone to see whether is their health okay, is their family okay, what is their stage. That's why, Baba used to call her Har Ki Pauri. That means whenever any visitors visited Madhuban and all, they used to come and like pilgrims, purify and all. She also used to purify all these servers' mind and make them ready. So these servers who left their families and came here to serve, they used to sing and all when they used to roll out these chapatis. And Dadi Shantamani used to go round there like that and then used to come and sit in a chair. And even in any, if suppose some visitor, I mean the server had to go back early or wanted to extend, all that I've seen her handling. So I was just thinking, even when Baba is speaking about servers, there were these instruments behind. And Dadi Shantamani, Dadi, I don't know how many of them know because she is not a Dadi who comes in the front and gives lectures and all. But I have seen her personally, eye to eye with that steel, that steel eyes talking to these servers. So when Baba mentioned their servers, I could think only of her. And I don't know where a few days back Baba mentioned about difference between Sevadhari and Vishwa Sevadhari, benefactor and world benefactor, bestower and world bestower. I Now I think Baba should really glorify her in the subtle region. She really brought that service to Madhuban who came there. There are so many stories. Nothing is coming to my mind. Like somebody who had to go because she lost her purse, her wallet. How how did she get it? Even that's a big story. So many stories of Dadi Shantamani for these servers. So when servers came, I don't know, my mind just went to my days in Pandav Bhavan with Dadi Shantamani. And you must remember, they were the first family to surrender after Brahma Baba. Om
Mm.
Shanti.
Mm. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. Anyone else?
Shanti sister. Baba mentions we are confluence aged Brahmins. We are not attached to anything and we are free hence to experience the flying stage. And Baba also mentions to not to have bondage means to be detached. These are certain snippets I liked. Yeah. Om
Mm.
Shanti.
Yeah. Like Baba says, no, Baba becomes your companion when you're detached, and then there is no one else in between.
Shanti Baba says, children are the beads of the
Yeah.
Father's rosary. So we all are tied together in that elevated thread of love.
Mm.
So there, with that, we experience the flying stage beyond any sorrow or any sort of a detachment. We stay there and experience that loving stage or flying stage with Baba. So we all are threaded in one love of Father. Yeah. Thank you, Shanti.
Mhm. Yeah. Others, any takeaway? Baba
Just
was,
to add one more point, Sharmila Deya Ben,
yeah.
I had earlier also mentioned this. I really like Baba calls other Kumars, but
Mm.
he never calls the Shaktis as other Kumari. Like grand Vande Mataram, he calls them mothers. I always used to love this concept of mothers. And I remember there are used to be times when there used to be this mother's bhatti. And in that mother's bhatti, in one bhatti, Dadi Prakash Mani had come and mentioned this. See, you're not other Kumaris, you're Shaktis, Baba's right hand. So, and what is one thing which make you mother not stay a attachment? And so much she used to run. She always had this classes on what I call it as Maryada classes. But when she comes to mothers, how nicely she will speak of attachment. But I always see her whenever children come or whenever the way love she used to pour on them. But that kind of love, it's a different kind of love. So there were many mothers also that when they learn from this. So I also like the mother's part. But on a whole, in this whole Murli, if you see, yesterday when you started with server of body, mind, and wealth and time. And
Yeah.
so it's a one thing Baba said first you are a server, then you are a spiritual server, then you are a world server.
Yeah.
It's a good service, Murli, I think. So the
Mm.
service Murli and this mother's thing, I think these two things touched me a lot in the groups.
Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Mm. And Baba was mentioning about the rosary, no? As Bijit Bhai said that we are bonded in the thread of, we are threaded in this thread of love. And then Baba said that when you are absorbed in the love of the one, you become free from obstacles. Mm. And those who stay free from obstacles, then they are praised and worshipped, no? On the path of devotion in the form of the jewels, 9 jewels. Because any form of any kind of obstacles comes in their lives, people wear those different jewels in the form of ring or whatever. And so Baba was saying, why are they praised like this? Because now their stage is free from obstacles. And the method to stay free from obstacles is to stay absorbed in the love of the one. Yeah.
It's also love of the family. If
Yeah.
I'm not able to
Yeah.
love the family, I cannot gel with the
You,
bead next to me.
right. Yeah. You
But
have love
Sharmila
for
Ben,
Baba, you
this
have love for Baba's family then.
family. But
Yeah.
Sharmila Ben, this rosary, sometimes it's very tricky. It keeps changing. Every time Baba is saying only two things are permanent. I don't know. I can never churn on the rosary because I know tomorrow it changes. And I remember in one of the classes, Surya Bai, had said that there are one or two phases in the rosary. He's talking about the final rosary whose
Mm.
faces were not even seen earlier in the yajna. Such kind of people are going to be. So I used to think, who are such souls who are going to be beaded in the rosary, whose faces were not even seen? Where will
Mm.
the gel come? How will they get the gel between the beads?
Mhm. Don't know, I haven't heard of this. Yeah, but Baba does say that, some souls will go, no? They come at the end, but they will make that intense effort. So last so fast they can go. So sometimes Baba also says that he will add beads to the rosary, he will add threads to the rosary, but you make that effort. So I think it's just Baba's love that Baba says that. Or yeah, anyone else?
Om Shanti.
Jay.
I like this Karma Yoga that while
Mm.
doing the physical service, the subtle mind does the service, and that service will happen when the stage is powerful, when the soul has accumulated enough power so that the service, the stage itself becomes a means of service, and a spiritual server has got two telltale signs. One is the spiritual intoxication and spiritual spark. This being a spiritual server is a very interesting concept, as it was being turned also earlier. Uh, Maybe you can throw some light on this, how to be a spiritual server while at work. Om Shanti.
Mm. Ah. So Baba was saying, physically, while you're working, you can serve through your stage. So when you are aware of your original form and original qualities, I think. So as Baba says, no, you maintain your soul conscious stage. And when you are in your stage, you automatically radiate those pure vibrations around you. You radiate peace, you radiate that pure energy, and that serves souls around you, and that in a way sends good vibrations in the world. So that is why I think, and also sometimes Baba says you relate your physical work with something, you just spiritualize everything you do. I don't remember whether Baba gave example in this, Murli. Yeah, he just gave, no, for the mothers, when you're rolling your chapatis, you spin the discus of self-realization in your mind. So Baba would always do that. Brahma Baba would always do that, right? Like he played badminton, he would say, you throw one point of knowledge, I will throw one point of knowledge. So he would, in a way, relate all the physical things with the spiritual things, or say points of knowledge. That is one way. And the other is like you staying in that stage internally, and you are radiating that energy of the soul all around you. Yeah. Anyone wants to add?
Thank you. Thank you, sister.
Yeah, if I could just add, see, even in the Murli Baba is mentioned over there, stable stage. And I also told you about Dadi Chandamani. No, the first thing what you have to remember, you're a server, you're just a cog in the wheel. You're not the wheel itself which is running. Like
Yeah.
you, there are so many other people also over there. You're part of the whole system. You're not the system itself, but you are an important part. If your part was not there, the wheel will not run. That imports significance of a server first you should have, and then you just follow directions. You're just something like, a robot. Somebody from up is giving you, okay, take the thing, roll the chapati, and everything is done like a direction over there. So when a kind of spirituality comes in your service, when there's no nam, man, shan, I did it, and all that's not there. You just have an altruistic motive in doing. You just have got that, अंदर से जो बोलते हैं ना इतना सुखन मिलता है. This at maybe an ordinary work, even sieving the rice or anything. But if you see the feeling which you get, the stage which you create when doing it, that makes up for spiritual service. And then, of course, when you make it unlimited, it's not just for my center, my place, my this. Anywhere in any part of the world you send me, I'll be the same. That's international server. I think it's just a thought from Baba's Murlis.
Yeah, the consciousness you're in while whatever you're doing, that's important. Yeah, Dr. Jitna is saying those who are always with the Father dance in happiness. Yeah.
Answering to Ombai's query,
Yeah.
sorry, which is why, may I go ahead?
Yeah, good.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe not to feel disturbed while looking while playing our own part, while others are also playing roles together as with us. And as sister said, to remain in that Sakshi stage of working, I know it sometimes rubs very hard with us that we get colored in the titles and the roles, and not to take jobs so seriously. Ultimately, nothing is new. Everything happens for a reason. Om Shanti.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
detachment part. So when Baba was saying about the detachment, so attachment is there, yeah. But attachment is good when we attach to Baba, right? So attachment, we don't need to really renounce it, but we can transform it.
Yeah.
So when we have the true love, when we are connected to only one, right? Automatically we become detached from all others, not with a rejection, but with that wisdom that we have. So that is where the more love we have, the more Baba, then it becomes easy to get attached. That happens automatically, I suppose, because I mean, that is where Baba talk about the loving and attached, like a lotus flower. So the more we get attached to Baba, the more we will get attached from the outside world. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, you don't need to make both efforts. You just do one and the other comes automatically. Right.
Yeah, thank you. That was a lot of good points. And this sign of unlimited souls Baba brought out that they go wherever it is needed.
Mm.
That is also a very interesting point. Because in this world there are a lot of sorrow souls are experiencing, and because of natural calamity, like there was an earthquake yesterday, 8.7 in Russia. So I
Okay.
mean, this is one example, and there's so many mishaps keep happening. There's so many souls who are leaving the bodies. So they're like wandering in despair so and peacelessness. So this unlimited server, uh, they will go wherever it is needed. If you can just amplify on this, Om Shanti, like how to be, or it like we just give it to the globe, uh, or should
Mm.
we focus on a certain area or a country or certain group of people? How do we serve?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, please, you can
Yeah.
explain. Like,
I feel,
or is
yeah.
it just, or is it like just being in a soul consciousness state, automatically the energy of purity, uh, knowledge, peace, happiness, joy automatically radiates in all the 10 directions, and it automatically will serve wherever it is needed. Is it that, or is it sometimes we do have to devote some time for such kind of events which are happening? What is your
Yeah.
opinion on that?
Yeah. It is both actually. When you are in soul conscious stage, when you are connected with Baba, automatically you are radiating those vibrations of peace and, to the world. Because, like, it's Baba is the seed of the tree, and Baba says, when you're connected with the seed, you're connected with the tree. But yes, I feel that you should also devote special time for Mansa Seva, especially when such things happen, then there is so much of pain and suffering. So you can do special Mansa Seva for a area or a region or a country or a group of people. Yes, but what I have learned is no need to do Mansa Seva for one specific person. Maybe you just, if you want to do it, like any one of your relative needs, so just remember them for a second, immerse them in front of Baba, and then there are many such souls in the world. So you radiate that energy to everyone. And then again, in that also being instrument conscious, like Girija Ben had added this point, so while doing Mansa Seva also, having this instrument consciousness is very important. It is not that I am giving peace, I am healing the souls. No, but
Correct.
I am connected with Baba and Baba is using me as his instrument because those souls are not connected with Baba. So I become an instrument, a mediator to radiate Baba's energy to them. Ji? Yeah, so you can do like you mentioned about Russia. So yes, you can make some special time, 10 minutes or so, and do Mansa Seva for them.
Yeah, but being an instrument, I think that's a very good
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah,
Often
definitely.
we forget that I am not the doer. Doer is Baba, and we are just the instruments. And
Yeah,
being a good instrument, that's what is my endeavor is to be a good instrument, and it
yeah,
automatically goes right. We have to be tight, like a sitar. If it is not taut and in a good shape, then the sitar or the guitar will not play.
yeah,
The,
yeah,
the
correct. I have to
instrument
be a
plays
good
bass.
instrument, a powerful instrument, so that Baba can use me anywhere, anytime.
And I need to be happy. He's also using music to be able to do it.
I
Not that
can't hear
guitar
you.
is not ready.
Hmm.
Oh, child.
Om Shanti.
Sharimla Bain, just to add one thing, in
Yeah,
these
yeah.
third Sundays, they
Hmm.
give a particular way where to do Mansa Seva. I've seen that's very powerful because
Yeah.
collective meditations really go a long way. Individual meditation is just like I'm settling something, I'm just being, as I said, a cog in a wheel with Baba. But the
Hmm.
third Sunday, sometimes whenever they give, or any time a collective meditation is announced, that, we should know the method. How do we sit in that collective meditation, especially third Sunday? And as the brother rightly mentioned, even individually going and giving peace to the peaceless souls. Just imagine if so many countless souls go together, it'll be like a field full of action, like a football field. I think that's what even we have to see. How do I be part of this
Yeah, yeah.
collective meditation?
Definitely. Definitely. Collective vibration will definitely be more powerful, right? Because so many souls, elevated souls in one thought, radiating the same level of energy. So that's even more powerful. Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Okay. Ji.
Here we were discussing about the Mansa Seva and all that.
Mm.
What I feel that everything is done by Baba. We are just an instrument. Baba ही करता है. Actually, what we do and what we have to do,
Mm.
that we have got four subjects: Gyan, Yog, Dharana, and Seva. We have to do Purusharth, that is Gyan, Yog, and Dharana. That comes in Purusharth. If you are doing Purusharth and becoming Gyan Swarup, Gyan Swarup, Yog Swarup, and Dharana Swarup, Seva is done automatically. We can understand in such a way that if we can plant a rose tree and we put all the fertilizers and all that to it, care it very nicely, just like we have to care ourselves with Gyan Yog and Dharana. And when the flower comes, the fruit comes, the fragrance need not be spread, it spreads automatically. So it is just like Seva is an outcome of Gyan, Yoga, and Dharana. So if we think that I have to do Seva, I will do this, I will do that, actually it happens like that. Seva is done just like the fragrance spreads automatically. It is just like that. Unless and until we work on our Gyan, Yoga, and Dharana, it is not possible that if we can plan any Seva and we can do. I think that's not possible. Rather than we have to work on our Gyan, Yoga, and Dharana, Seva happens automatically. And we were talking about the light. See, we were trapped in darkness in Kali Yuga. And when Baba came in this confluence age, we got that light. And with that light, that does a magic. Because wherever light comes, darkness disappears. And darkness, that is negativity, that is dark part of our life, that disappears. And here in this context, when we talk about light, L, that is, we have to do Purusharth to be lawful and loveful. And that happens with another letter I, that is introspection. And G, Gyan Swarupa and Gyanamurta. And H, you have to be very, very honest of whatever we are doing. Andar Bahar Ek Saman. And T, then the transformation takes place. And this transformation is that transformation that what Baba said in today's Murli, that apart that I have to change my attachment that it is mine, it is mine, it is mine. Mera, mera, mera ko tera. That transformation takes place. And with that mera ko tera transformation, Baba says that you will be an elevated soul. And when you will automatically have elevated actions, and as you have elevated actions, you are above the negativity. Maya cannot come in front of you. And Baba also says that when you are combined with Baba, you swing and dance. You forget everything because no negativity can touch you. You're always soul conscious when you're connected to Baba. Or rather than when you're connected to Baba, you are soul conscious. And when you are soul conscious, you're connected to Baba. And Baba says, no matter what service you do, first of all, you have to check that your stage is stable and powerful. Because what matters is also our stage, and that can be made powerful by Gyan, Yoga, and Dharana only. And whatever work we have to do. And Baba is also telling about Madhuvan, that Madhuvan is a lighthouse. And a lighthouse is one place, and it serves everywhere around it. Baba is telling us that, my dear child, because when the Madhuvan word comes, it always reminds me, hits me, that Baba is telling, Bache, Madhu ban jao, Mitha ban jao. That means you have to become a lighthouse, and the light which we have got from Baba, making us lawful, introspection, Gyan Swarupa, Gyanamut, honest, and transformation, that will definitely transform myself, that is self-transformation. And with that self-transformation, this transformation, the light of transformation will spread throughout and the world get transformed. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Let's just remember Baba in silence and then we can close. Thank you, everyone.
And before we remember Baba, there's an announcement for this Sunday. So we have a master class which will be conducted by BK Gokul Bhai, and we shall be soon sharing the flyer of the session as well. The topic of this session is bonding in divinity. Over to you, Sharmila ma'am.
Yeah. Let's just remember Baba. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Sharmila Ben. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a wonderful day.